As a lot of us have been looking forward to 2021 finally getting here, I know that's also a time where we kind of look at our finances. And there is new research that says women in particular are ready to really take charge of their finances. And joining us this morning with some tips and some ideas on better ways to do that again for women is Lorna Kapusta from Fidelity. Good morning.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
So I think this is really good news. I think anytime when you get people that say they are wanting to be more engaged with what's happening financially is great, but especially women. What say you?
Yeah, so I totally agree. And when we surveyed women and men across the country, that was some of the best news that came out of it, especially because we are seeing some unprecedented challenge for everybody. Money and financial stress is off the charts. And so the good news out of the pandemic is that it has been a catalyst for women to take steps to manage their money and make sure they're set up for today and the long term.
So talk about this, what this research showed. Is it women also working with their spouses doing this? Was it more women, that are living by themselves that are wanting to take charge? What are you seeing? What are the trends?
What we actually are seeing is both. That it's become really important now more than ever with the pandemic and really making sure that you're preparing for the unexpected to make sure that you've got your financial situation in order.
Yeah, I think that's what we've learned probably the most in 2020 is expect the unexpected. So what advice do you have for people watching this morning, again, specifically women this morning, as they really kind of, as you said, research pointing to, take a handle of their finances in 2021? Where do they start?
So there's a few things. Number one, we have a set of guidelines from Fidelity. It's called 50-15-5. And what that is it helps you just kind of organize your take-home pay. So really getting that money in order. And that's 50% for essential expenses, 15% aimed at saving for retirement, which includes that company match if you have it, 5% for the unexpected, and really building up that emergency savings so that it can cover 3 to 6 months of expenses just in case, and 30% for fun, or what I like to also think about is saving and investing more for 5, 10, 15 years out. The second thing is just taking advantage of any free education and resources. And one example of that for women in particular is something we call Women Talk Money. It's a live, weekly, interactive forum where we discuss topics and questions that are most pressing right now. Thousands of women have joined us across the country. It's judgment and jargon free, and it's a great community. And lastly, I'll just throw out there is just getting one-to-one financial help. So now more than ever, as you're thinking about getting that organization in place, getting more educated, reach out to a financial professional to really develop that financial roadmap. And I'll tell you, Fidelity offers this for free because it's that important.
Wow. Hey, we have about 30 seconds left. What do you say to those women that maybe aren't there yet, that are still a little overwhelmed and are saying, I just don't know if I could do it. I'd rather just bury my head in the sand right now, which I think a lot of women still do. What do you say to them?
So what I can tell you, I say to them, but what have many said to me is take your time and get educated. And as I mentioned, that Women Talk Money conversation that occurs, you can just listen in. And listen to the conversations, listen to the short stories that are shared and those tips. That'll just help you get more comfortable with figuring out the steps that you want to take. And then when you're ready, you can reach out for that help.
Well, we've been showing the website and where people can find out more information. Thank you so much for joining us this morning and for taking some time with us. We really appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.